Hello beautiful and welcome back to my channel, and to this video we are going to do a full reveal swatches and we're going to try out, I have it here in front of me, the new collection from Odens Eye. They are releasing this, I don't know, but they're revealing it today when you're watching this on the 20th of August. So I decided, since I had this already at home, that I was going to film and show you a more detailed look on how this collection is looking. So if you're interested in that, do stay tuned. And if you haven't been here before, my name is Angie. Hello, I'm a lover of fashion and makeup, especially colorful ones. We're going to do something really you're about to see something really colorful, and these things really fun. So if you like to see some more color on your timeline, don't forget to subscribe because I do upload several videos a week. I'm so excited! Okay, this was sent to me as PR. All of these things were sent to me as PR, but this video is not sponsored. I know that I've done some sponsored things with Odens Eye before, but this video is not one of that. They were kind enough to send this to me as PR ahead of time for launch. I will try and put the date here on when this collection is actually being launched, because what I know right now, I don't know anything else than that the collection is going to be these 5 items. So excited. So we're gonna go through all of this. I'm gonna show you swatches and we're gonna try it on my face and my eyes. And I don't know the prices of these either. There is a highlighter palette here, and the other highlighter palette that they've had before was 26.90 euro. So I'm guessing this is gonna be the same price. I also, wait. Also the big eyeshadow palette that they're coming out with, it is the same shape as the other big palette that they had. This is the Alva eyeshadow palette and this is the Alva II. So this is the Alva II eyeshadow palette. I'm guessing these are going to be the same price as well. This one is 25.90 euros, so I'm guessing this one will be as well. There might be some differences, and if I know, I will put it in the description box. I also have a discount code with Odens Eye, which is an affiliated code, and I will put that here. You can use this code to save 10% on your order if you want to order something, so don't forget to use the code. You don't have to use mine if you don't want to, but get that 10% off, okay? And if you use my code, thank you so much. You using my codes and you using my affiliate links really helps this channel out. So they are doing 2 things that they have done before, which is a highlighter palette and an eyeshadow palette, the same size they've had before. And then they're releasing some mini palettes. 3 mini palettes, and these I don't have a price for when I'm filming this, but I will try and put some more info in the description box when these are being available, where you will be able to get them, and the prices of these items if I can find them. Odens Eye is an indie brand. It is a Swedish indie brand. I do know that some of the things have not shipped from Sweden before. They have mentioned somewhere, but I don't remember. This could not be correct, but if I'm not totally mistaken, they've said that they have not been able to ship through Sweden due to COVID, so I think they're shipping straight from China right now. I'm not 100% about this. Do remember that when you see YouTubers talking about collections that they get in PR, or even when they're doing sponsored videos, I am not hired by the brand. I don't know what's going on with the brand or what's going on with their planning. I don't work with their customer service. I have no idea about their shipping. So if you have any questions about an order, or if you have any questions about the company, I would direct you towards them. I will leave a link, like I said, down below where you can find them. Okay, should we look at these things? I've already, and look! Cactus! Yay! I bought batteries. It is no longer held hostage by me. Everyone? Did you really think I was gonna leave him hanging? Of course I'm gonna help him. Let's start with the highlighter palette. This is Alva II highlighter palette. I haven't used any of these things, but I have swatched them. This one has a beautiful packaging and 4 different shades. They just seem very different. One of them is like almost like a wet glittery finish. It's gonna be one of those shades. It's probably gonna be really pretty with a dense brush buffed into your skin. The other 3 shades are more that like non-glittery, non-shimmer particle formula. I wasn't the best fan, like the biggest fan of the highlighter palette that they had before. I actually decluttered it, but I will say that this is not the same formula, so it's going to be really interesting to see. That like peach shade, Gnome, that looks really pretty, so I kind of want to use some of these on my cheeks. I do not have a highlighter on because of this. They also have a sleeve. I thought I'd like, they have a sleeve that comes that looks exactly like the palette that goes around it. The details with the packaging on this company, like it's really pretty. Really pretty. And the Alva II palette and the Alva I palette are the same size, and they're both 16 pan eyeshadows. Who This one looks like, are you prepared? Because this one is so colorful. Look at this! Look at this baby! Oh, she's so colorful! It is almost a rainbow palette. It is missing a couple of shades to be a rainbow palette. I would say that this is more like a warm half and then a cool tone blue-green half. This blue down here swatches better than any other blues I think I've ever swatched in my life. I was so impressed by that swatch. It's crazy. This palette has 2 pressed glitters. You know from before that I am not the biggest fan of pressed glitters, but every time I say that, I get so many comments of people loving glitters in their eye looks. So at least you have 2 options here if you want to play a bit with glitter. I will say that I think that one of the strong suits with Odens Eye is that they are doing so many different formulas within their palettes. This one has mattes, it has pressed glitters, it has some satins, it has some like more shimmery metallics. There are some really interesting formulas within this palette. It also has a mirror if that is like interesting to you. And like I said, I think this is going to be the same price as the other palette here. If that is so $25.90. I would be surprised if it's like totally different. Maybe it could be a bit different, but I think it's going to be somewhat the same. And then they have 3 mini palettes like this. These are the Alva II Mini Sky Palette, the Alva II Mini Ocean Palette, and the Alva II Mini Forest Palette. Let's start with the Forest Palette. This is the green one. It is really, really pretty, and it has like some green, blue, turquoisey shades on the inside. And then this one has 2 mattes, a matte brown and a matte turquoise. And then it has 2 very, very shimmery shades. They look like they're gonna be chunky when you see them, but when you swatch them, they are so light and smooth and like shimmery. They're stunning. The shadow in the middle is a duo shadow. I have swatched them both side by side, and then at the end I did a swatch where I mixed these 2 shadows together so that you can see like what they look like together. I hope that this shows in the swatches. This one also has a little mirror here, so you can use the mirror if you are on the go. It definitely shows both eyes, but it's not a big one. I like 6-pan palettes. I like it. It's small and cute. I do like that this is a different composition. I personally, you know, I like when there's a lot of mattes in palettes, but in another way, I kind of like that we're like doing different textures and just putting palettes together in a new way, because how many similar palettes can you do? This is the Odens Eye Alva Mini Ocean Palette. I don't know if I told you, Alva is Swedish. It means like sprite or like fairy, something like that. And this one looks like this. This one is a fun combo because it has 2 more neutrally shade. Well, this is very orange to be honest. And then there are 3 blues here, and then this one and the half of this shade in the middle is like a very frosty lilac. This is a very cool combo, and browns and oranges together with blues is actually a very striking combo because they are on the opposite side of the color wheel. So you will probably be able to make some really cool combos with this palette. This one also, these all swatched very, very nicely. And then the last one is the Odens Eye Alva II Mini Sky Palette. This is the purple. This is the favorite of the small ones. Just by looking at it and by swatching it, this is my favorite. This is really, really pretty. This one has 2 neutrally mattes, a like cocoa brown and then this like mauve neutral, and then this one, the dew one, this one is a duochrome. It has a like a reddish base with a very strong gold sheen, and then we have this very pretty like fuchsia lilac with like blue sheen into it, and then this one in the middle, these like, because this white one is like a topper shade with a very strong purple iridescent, and the ones in the middle mixed turn into the most amazing high shine purple. So this palette actually has some options, and even though half of it is neutral, I'm very intrigued by how the Sky palette is looking. I hope you enjoyed the swatches. I hope you enjoyed the introduction of this collection. I want to zoom us in so we can try these things because I've only swatched them so far. I haven't tried them either on my cheeks or on my eyes, but from before I do know that I really like the Odens Eye eyeshadow formula, so we're gonna see if this is the same. I did not like the other highlighter palette from them, but I will say that I didn't think that this one swatched exactly the same like the old one, but on the other hand, I don't know, we'll see if it's the same thing. We'll see if it's the same thing. Maybe these shades are more up my alley as well, so I'm gonna, oh, this looks This gnome one looks so pretty. Let's zoom in so we can try these things. I am so excited. I got these in the mail yesterday and I had to wait all the time until today so that I can try them. Let's zoom in. Okay, since I won't be able to try like all of these palettes on my eyes tonight because you can see it's pretty dark behind me, but we're having a bit of a bad weather in Sweden today. It's really rainy, but I want to try, so I think I'm gonna do a look with the new big palette and we'll save the other ones for later. I hope that's okay. So this is the highlighter palette. I want to try this gnome so bad. I am gonna use, because this is a powder formula, I'm gonna use the Nabla highlighter brush, and I'm probably gonna use my more dense highlighter brush with the Salamander, the like glittery one, because I really want to try that too. This is the peachy one. Oh, that is really pretty. Yeah, this is smoother and with less fallout than the other one that they had. And also I love a peachy highlighter, so maybe that could also be it. This reminds me a lot of the peach that was in the, not the starch that Anastasia, the Aurora. They had like a peach highlighter in that one, and this reminds me a lot of that one in tone. That is very pretty. Does have a little bit of a gray cast on me, so maybe I went in too much, which is always true with highlighter. Let me spray my face. So just get this to set a bit, and then I'm gonna go in with my dense highlighter brush. Where are you? Come and play! This is the FO3 by Sigma. We're gonna use this one, the more glittery shade, and I'm gonna use it with this more dense brush. Am I in focus? I think so. And we're gonna see if this, it does really pick up. This can go. Whew, that is a lot. Why do I feel like this took an alien turn real fast? Send help. Okay, what am I gonna do with this much highlight? Where am I going with this? I feel like I'm that chick in Independence Day that's going up on the roof with like a plaque to meet the aliens, but I didn't bring a plaque because I got this to signal with. Okay, okay, don't look at my cheekbones. This took a turn. I'm gonna need a shot. Also, the lipstick I'm wearing is Colourpop 0.0. I don't know if this is available anymore, but I really love the color and I wanted to wear it, so sue me, I guess. So what do I want to do? Because I want to do, I think I'm just gonna use these these greens and blues. This deep sea, I need to use this deep sea. So maybe I'm gonna do blue peafowl and green tea. I'm gonna do these in half the crease each. Does this make sense? I don't know. Just don't. Okay, so this is the pastel blue. And since this is a pastel blue matte, I'm not swiping, I am dotting it on. I have learned through my years of doing wacky looks on YouTube that when it's a colorful light matte like this, you just have to behave a little different. It's just not gonna work out otherwise. But that is cute. It's just a nice little transition shade. Yes, that's the one. Because I think that this dark blue in the corner, I think that one is gonna be able to work as a satin in the crease because it's very it's very pigmented, and also it wasn't like a super metal. I'm having high hopes. So I'm taking this light green and I'm putting it, this brush is too big for this. It's too big. That's not what she said. I'm doing the same. I'm just stamping this on, but just know that this brush is too big for this. I'm just too lazy to change my brush. It's a bit pastel, but I still like it. It's a good foundation for what's to come. Who do I think I am? I need to chill. What kind of brush do I want to have? I feel like I want to have Do I want to have a brush like this? This is a Refer number 14. I do know that Refer has a couple of brushes in their concept store that is some of my favorites. I will link them down below. This isn't sponsored and I don't have an affiliate link with Refer, but if you want to try Refer, I do know that a couple of my favorite brushes are in their concept store right now, meaning that you can get them with a huge discount. So this is me just working that blue in here. I don't think that this will be the right brush though. Maybe I need something slightly different. I don't know what to use. So am I just gonna... I'm struggling. Like I need a brush moment. Okay, I'm just taking a pencil brush to begin with because I just want to put this blue in the outer corner and the outer like part of the lid, and I just want to map out a bit and I'll perfect it a bit afterwards because this is a mess. I can see that. We can all see that. They're not blind, Angie. They can all see it's a mess. And then I'll switch to the brush that I didn't like before. Well, I like it, but not for starting out. Yeah, this is perfect for blending this out. Okay, this is gonna be cool. I'm taking some more of that pastel blue and I'm just putting that on top just to blend these together. I'm just adding a little bit more blue. I'm just really pressing it in and wiggling my brush. And I'm taking a little bit more of the light blue. I'm just going back and forth to get this to be somewhat what I want it to be. I think that this is nice though. I think I'm gonna leave it like this. I'm taking a bit of the sapphire, I think, the blue color that is like on top, and I'm just gonna take a little bit of that on the lid so that they can meet. I'm taking a bit more of the dark blue so that we can have a gradient. I think I'm gonna use this blue under my eyes as well. I haven't sprayed this yet either, by the way, because I want to be able to manipulate it better. I mean, that is really, really pretty. I really like that. I have used this one and this one, the blues. I'm gonna use this one now, the green elves. I'm gonna use that on the inner part of my lid and on the like inner part of my lower lash line as well, but I am gonna spray this because I want this to be super opaque and I also don't want any more fallout because I don't really need to manipulate this green. I just need to put it down. So I sprayed it and then I'm putting it here. And I'm gently blending over that lighter blue so we can get that transition that I was trying to have. And then I am trying to, because my brush is a bit moist now, so I'm cleaning it in. And this is a Veramona color switch, but there are like cheaper alternatives on the market. And now I'm taking a bit more of that color, but on a dry brush instead, so that I can brush it over the matte and really blend these colors together. I usually work with them both as a wet and a dry texture. Okay, time to put some of that green under my eyes as well. I'll put it in the inner corner too, because why not? And just like I did on top, I'll put a bit of the middle blue in the middle here so that I can blend them together. It's easy for them to meet with something in the middle. Okay, since it's not like a matte in the crease, it's not gonna look like 100% matte for obvious reasons. So I'm hoping it's not looking patchy on camera because it's looking really good in real life. So I'm gonna do the same on the other eye. I'll do some mascara as well and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is the look right now. I put some mascara on. I also put some liner in my waterline. I used Electric Daisy from Colourpop on the inside and the only eye pencil in Azurite blue. That is probably not it, but I will link them down below. No, I won't link this because it's discontinued, but I will link this one down below. That's what I have in my waterline. I'm gonna put some lashes on. I think I'm gonna put the Iconics on because it's flared and I don't know why I'm trying to explain myself. I love the Iconics. I'm gonna put them on and that's gonna be the finished thing. Okay, so I have everything on, the lashes and and all of it, and I love this look. I think it's really, really, really pretty. In this, like, I didn't try any of these on the eyes, but I'll do that in the future, of course, so that we can see how those are as well. What I have is the highlighters on the cheeks. Let's just do a recap. It's these two right here that I have on the cheeks, and then I have this palette right here, and I have the two, like the green matte and the blue matte, and then these two. And also this dark blue is the one that's like out here in the outer corner. I have done looks similar to this before because I love the combo between the bright blue and the bright green. So this isn't a new look for me, but I really like that I can do it with this palette as well. I think it looks real. I'm very happy with this look. Not to toot my own horn, but I really like it. So I will say, if you like mattes and a lot of really like dark yummy mattes, this palette only has one dark matte, and it's this one down here. So maybe this is more for like the more like texture and shimmer and glitter lover, because I will say that like this one, it has such a nice shimmery, smooth, foily, like not chunky shimmer, not chunky metallic, but very smooth. It's slightly reminiscent to the shimmer formula from Kaleidos. They have somewhat of the same essence. So if you like textures, if you love different kinds of colors and like shimmers, I think you would really, really love this palette. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this palette. And the next one I'm gonna play with is gonna be this purple one here, because I think it's so pretty. Like, this one really speaks to me. There's something about this. It's like my kind of neutrals. Maybe that is what it is. It's my kind of neutrals, this palette here. I think it's really pretty. I hope you like this look. I hope you liked the info. If you want more info, release date, prices, and of course if you want to see my code, I will leave it down below in the description box if you want some more info, because as I'm filming this, I actually don't have it. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you probably tomorrow for a new video. Bye!